Welcome to the MentorAID. I know you all are excited. Now, sir, DAF filling is done, but how to prepare this DAF? So this is the pertinent question that I'm receiving from n number of UPSC civil services interview appearing candidates. So let's disclose how actually you have to prepare the DAF. So I'm putting it on open platform YouTube so that it can help n number of aspirants as well as those who are not appearing for the interview. You can watch this video to understand how you have to observe your surroundings, how you can be a better individual, better person by preparing for the civil services, or how you can be attentive for your upcoming UPSC interviews. So let's decode it first. Okay, so first thing first, registration number and L. You will not get any question according to me. No need to be worried upon it. Okay, some general questions if comes prime or something, it's fine. Roll number, no questions. Name, yes, questions are there. Specifically, if in your name there is some special personality, famous personality, Sachin Tendulkar. Okay, if Utkarsh is there, then Utkarsh scheme is there, Utkarsh bonds are there. So you have to prepare all these things, nitty-gritties. Okay, then going to email are generally we have selected the Gmail recommended one. Okay, and it's perfectly fine if you do not have anything to say. But if you can weave some story around it, then certainly it helps a lot. It helps a lot. That's all I can say. Fair enough. Now, what I will be suggesting you over there, कि weave some story. For example, if I have my email ID, suppose us1704.us. So Utkarsh Shukla, 17th April, my birthday. And then I can say that .us means us. Us means the word that it exists. So on the 17th April, this Utkarsh Shukla got connected to the word. This is what story, one of the story that I weaved in my mock board, and the mock board chairman appreciated it a lot. So certainly you can weave some story. Okay, picture sometimes, yes, they show you your picture. They asked, is it you? You can say, yes, it is me. The recently took photograph or something. And if it's not you, sometimes they just check your attentiveness. You can say, sir, no, it doesn't, it's my picture. And second thing, then you can also say, sir, that picture is not that visible from me that distance. So yeah, sometimes they just ask these questions to make you settle. And in the settling questions, people become unsettled. And that is something I think you should be worried of. You should not become unsettled in these icebreaker questions. These do not have any relevance to your UPSC interview, to be very honest, if they're asking your name and all. But if you're introducing with enthusiasm, with some fillers, words that tells about your personality, on which it makes the board inquisitive and curious enough to ask some further questions, then certainly you are leading the interview. This is what you have to prepare, and this is what we will prepare in our upcoming sessions. Okay, so chalo, let's start one by one. What else we have to prepare? So it comes the language. When comes the language, see whether it's the schedule 8 language or not. If the language has been awarded some special category status, or the what is the status of language, okay, whether spoken by many people, classical language, whether it is, okay. So you have to prepare. For example, 3 language formula, new education policy, what does it say about your own language? So Hindi controversy, so you have to prepare. So whatever it is in your DAF now, it is bound to be asked. Means what else they will ask? They don't know you apart from the general awareness. Okay, then place of birth. Then you will have where mother belongs, district and state. Okay, so let's find it out what actually we have to prepare, because the place of birth, district, state is one of the most important area that you have to prepare, and it can make and break your interview. So let's understand. Okay, so let's understand how to prepare these things, to be very honest. Okay, so first thing first, I will say simple. If you have to prepare districts, how many districts? Sir, place of birth, mother's place, then father's place that you have mentioned, then all the districts where you have lived or you have mentioned in the DAF. So whatever has not been mentioned in the DAF but you have been there, don't utter a word about it. Speak less, score more. Okay, speak relevant, score more. Speak what has been asked. This is what I will be suggesting you. Okay, now how to prepare? What to prepare? District. Everyone says prepare a district, state, but how to prepare? I'm giving you clear strategy which will work in most of the cases. That is, success rate is 99.9%, but 0.1% तो डिटॉल से भी नहीं मर रहा ना यार. तो let's see how it goes. ठीक है. First of all, I will say go for your district website. Okay, whichever district you have to prepare, go and prepare it from the district website. And what all you have to get it. See, districts do not have the GDP, but states have. So you have to prepare state from the state website counterpart. I will just explain that again, but let it be. Okay, so you should know what is the contribution of your district, but GDP of the districts will be there in some economic data or something, maybe budget when they are giving the state district wise contribution in the budget or something. Okay, so that you should be focusing upon. Then moving further, apart from the district website, what you will be noticing over there are n number of tabs. Go to every tab. Policing tab, planning tab, reach out tab, whatever district tab is there. For example, let's go and see. This is say Muzaffarnagar, one of my favorite districts. I end up taking example of the same. I have worked there for 2 years, and this is the district that has made me. Okay, so this is the Muzaffarnagar district. Just look at it. About the district, you will find history, who is who, map of district, organizational chart. Such a beautiful website, I will say. Then directly helpline state, pin codes, public utilities, you got all these things. Then departments, you visit all these departments. So Muzaffarnagar UP has maintained a good website. Just look at your district whether it has a good website or not. If not, then certainly what kind of government you are choosing. In the digital era, we do not have the good website. We should be concerned about it. Next time vote for me. Elections, district election office. Okay, then notice board. Then tourism means places of interest, tourist places, how to reach Muzaffarnagar. Everything is there in the district, and that is from the government side. The photo that you can see right now is the Shukar Tirth. So small but tourist potential of the Muzaffarnagar. Okay, then citizen service. What all you can get: land records, employment exchange register, Jan Sunwai portal, e-district services. What services you get from the e-district? You can ask. Okay, then media gallery. So whatever recent happening is there, you will find it there. Okay, Panchmukhi Shivling Gallery, Shukratal, then you have Ganesh Dham Gallery. You have n number of things. Okay, then Hanumat Dham Gallery. So when you visit the district website, you will get to know what actually your district is. Sometimes you have not visited your district itself. घर से बाहर निकले नहीं नाम preparation के लिए. Okay, so I always suggest to students, visit all the tabs of district website. It is going to help you. Then follow your DM, SP, CDO, okay, of your district. If you're preparing for district, go for it. For example, let's again find it out. Let's say Twitter, DM, Muzaffarnagar. Let's go for the same. ना मुजफ्फरपुर खुल जाएगा, कोई बात नहीं, बट लेट इट बी. ओके, सो मुजफ्फरपुर डीएम का ट्विटर हैंडल. अब देखो आपने क्या ट्वीट किया इन्होंने. लास्ट 2022 का ट्वीट है, मतलब नॉट दैट एक्टिव. आप फिर आपको पता है कि आपके डीएम को नहीं फॉलो करना है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. बट सपोज ये डीएम मुजफ्फरनगर कर दें, ट्विटर डीएम वॉर रूम, क्योंकि मुजफ्फरनगर में काम किया तो मुझे पता कौन सी ट्विटर आईडी बहुत ज़्यादा काम करती है, ठीक है. डीएम वॉर रूम मुजफ्फरनगर. सो गो फॉर इट. They are not letting me to open. I have to sign in, I guess. I'm not on Twitter for the time being. Okay, something else. Let's try. We will not DM Muzaffarnagar. Twitter. Yeah, this one. Okay, so he has maintained the good profile picture as well. So 6 hours Just 6 hours it has been there and he has updated something. शूटिंग के क्षेत्र में जनपद का नाम रोशन करने वाले शूटर श्री सैयद असद अली को आज उनके उत्कृष्ट प्रदर्शन के लिए सम्मानित किया. So you got to know that there is one shooter from your district. Okay, so he has mentioned it. Then मतदाता सूची पुनरीक्षण. What all I can say, that is special intensive revision. It is going on there. Yeah, this is what it is required. शुरू हो चुका है. तो yeah, we have to go for it. Fair enough. Then it says शासन मीन्स उत्तर प्रदेश. ओके, फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट एक्शन. निर्देशानुसार वरिष्ठ पुलिस अधीक्षक अन्य पुलिस प्रशासन अधिकारियों के साथ तहसील खतौली में संपूर्ण समाधान. मीन्स दिस इनिशिएटिव वेयर डीएमएसपी गोज इनटू द तहसील्स. ओके, सब यूनिट्स ऑफ डिवीजन, सब डिवीजन्स. You go into the tehsils and ask people what issues you are facing, how can we help you and all. Getting it? So this is how the things are. You can say all the meetings and all. So you will understand about the things, what important in your district is going on. So follow these people in your districts. It will help you. And then apart from it, collect data on the GDP, demography. We have seen that how history, polity is also there. No need to be worried about. Then unique data. Search about the department, which departments are doing good and all. How many blocks are there? How many tehsils are there? How many subdivisions are there? So subdivision is above everything. Okay, so subdivisional magistrate, that is what SDM is. So search all these things. You have to prepare. You do not have any other option. As simple as that. Okay, what is ODOP? That is unique thing. Okay, so you have to prepare. Then once you are done, okay, once you are done, try to understand your district area will tell you how you have to prepare other things. For example, your DM posts something about the that there has been some accident. It means accident is there. Highway would have been there. Highway, which all the states it is connecting. What is the importance of that highway? Suppose your SP talks about drugs. Means drugs meanness is there. How youth can be saved. Now you have to think all this. You have to develop the perspectives. So analyze situations near you. This is where you have to focus upon. Okay. Now similarly you will be having states. These states belong to some district na. Oh sorry, these districts belong to some state. So how to prepare states? Again, first go for the government website. State website we have, state of Uttar Pradesh and all. Okay, so then if we have to follow DM, then we have to follow CM, Chief Secretary, certainly. Okay, we can follow as well DGP of the Uttar Pradesh or any state where you belong. Okay, you follow all these things. Apart from website, then go for Wikipedia. Even for the district, you have to do the Wikipedia. Read first page only. Then read about budget. Okay, read about economy survey. Okay, go download. Have to prepare. You do not have any other option. You have to prepare. Now you say, sir, my interview is in the first week. How can I prepare budget and economic survey? I will say, no, need not to be worried. Let's understand whether your state has good state PSC examinations. Follow state specific material. For example, UP, Bihar, Punjab, they have state specific material in the market. So follow state specific material. You say, now sir, no, we have very less time. So I will say every state PSC examination has one active YouTube channel. So in that YouTube channel, go and study about your own district, state. This is how you will be able to prepare your state. In that YouTube video, yes, I am teaching about Bihar, yes, I am teaching about Uttar Pradesh. You will be able to understand what important things are there in your state. That where the examination will ask questions, the same questions will be asked by the board. You have to develop the perspectives, opinion. Because interview stage is all about the perspective, opinions. It doesn't matter whether you belong from a tier 3 college or tier 1 college. All are equal. It's all about the thought process. I've seen people scoring 190s, 200s, and they belong to a humble background. And I've seen people Oxford, Yale, whatnot, and they are performing good. They are getting 190s. So board is there to give the marks, and you have to prepare. You have to take maximum marks as possible. As simple. Okay. Then I will say, if you a question that I receive again and again, sir, in my state I have 3 states, 6 districts. So I will say, prepare first your home state. Home state should be good one, thoroughly prepared, that you mark in your cadre. Then you mark where you have lived more. For example, and in conscious mind. Okay, so for example, 0 to 6 years, if you have read somewhere, ignore that. You were a kid, you knew nothing about it until unless you're calling it home state. Okay, but suppose if you have read say graduation, you have been there 18 to 22 years, say you have done something from Mumbai or say Bombay. So these Bombay 3 years, static part is GDP and all that you have to prepare for the home cadre and other things. But the different state or districts where you have lived just for 2 years, 3 years, you should be ready for operational or behavioral part only. What is operational or behavioral part? What kind of issues are there? Environmental issues, economic issues, traffic issues. So behavioral side you should be aware of. You need not to be worried in the famous like what to be worried. Simple. Okay. At the same time, you should be thorough with behavioral side. Okay, this state is known for this type of food. For example, if you say, "Sir, I have lived in the Bombay," so okay, fine. Whether you know that in the Bombay we eat vada pav. Why vada pav? Why people of the Bombay likes the vada pav? This is the requirement of the thing. This is what you have to understand. Okay, see, in this time now you will get multiple gyan sessions from everyone. But what I want, whether that gyan actually helps you or not, that is who you will be deciding. Okay, so I'm keeping this session to the point. I will not get haywire from the topics. Okay, then I'll just say certain things. Whatever famous is there, whether your state or your district, you should be aware of it. For example, if you are living in the say Noida and you say, "I do not know about the Ram Mandir, I do not have Ayodhya in my DAF, why should I care about the Ram Mandir?" No, you have to be, bro. There is no other option. You cannot ignore Sanchi ka stupa if you belong from the Madhya Pradesh. As simple as that. You should know the meaning of your districts. Simple. Okay, you should have opinion whether name change is there, whether it's fine or not. Faizabad to Ayodhya. How you take it as. Don't you worry, in the sessions I will tell you how to deal with the tricky questions, and believe me, I'm pretty good with it. One thing I can assure you, you will have impromptu thinking with me in your sessions. That is my promise to you. Okay, so yeah, one instance I would like to say. So there was one guy, he belonged from the Bagpat. Last to last year it happened. So he belonged to the Bagpat district, and he did not know about Shooter Dadi. Shooter Dadi, the Dadi who does the shooting. Simple. How can you ignore? So that is a gunah, paap, sin. You have to be prepared like this. Okay, so you should know controversies. Suppose if you are there in the Tamil Nadu, Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan and all, new education policy, center is stopping the funds. So you should be aware of these issues. As simple as that. Okay, so this way you will be preparing home state and district. Okay, so if these things like YT videos and all will help you to prepare state, don't worry. Okay, the more time you have, the more specific you can be. Okay, and one more thing specifically I would like to put focus on. Whatever you Google these days, go on the news tab for sure. For example, I will just give you example. Let's say this is the point. I'm going to Google, say I just say Delhi pollution. Okay, I just type Delhi pollution. I will go into the news section, the tab we have over here. Okay, now this is the Delhi pollution. Delhiites wake up to very poor, AQI 344. Okay, Supreme Court calls for report on efficiency of AQI monitoring. So I should be knowing it. Okay, graph 4 implemented in NCR. Okay, graded action response. There is graded actions. Okay, graded response action program. Sorry, Anna. So this is how you have to prepare for it. So obviously you have to go for whatever you are searching. Suppose you are searching the meaning of Utkarsh. Okay, I will just type Utkarsh so that I can get the meaning. So at the same time, I will also Go for news. Okay, Utkarsh, higher provisions loan is state. What should know Utkarsh small finance bank? Jan shikayat mein DC ne sulo faryad. Means you're getting it. So this is how you have to focus upon if something is in news. Okay, fair enough. Chalo. So yeah, let's get back to our work. Coming to a state district, this is how you have to prepare. Okay, in general, suppose your mark sheet is there, then you should be well aware of the fact why sudden steep low 9.4 greater than 95%, then suddenly 7.19. Why? They will ask question whatever you have written. So at least basics of these subjects you should be prepared. Okay, suppose Pratap is there. It's not about Pratap like what you have written. It's about what they can think. So Maharana Pratap, Chetak, Haldi Ghati battle, you have to prepare anyhow. If CBSC is written, okay, it's fine. You have written the CBSC. What about the things like ICSC and CBSC? What is the difference? Basic things you should be there. BTech, acha BTech करने के बाद why optional? So look at the data. Acha 2014, 12, then 18. Okay, 4 years only. But sometimes it's 2019. Okay, why you failed for 1 year? They will look into these nitty-gritties. What are subjects you have mentioned? Okay, I will say at least have a brief idea specifically if you have done the engineering. So suppose chemical engineering is there. Okay, so it's like a last semester may whatever you have studied, have brief idea about the same. Pick one favorite subject, go little deeper, and always focus on application. Chemical engineering का application कौन से sector में? You have to do. You do not have any other option. As simple as that. Fair enough. Chalo. Next, section 7, I will sit with you and will dictate how to prepare. We will have multiple classes, what kind of questions on the sports, leadership, other extracurricular activities, prizes, medals. We will take care of all this. Okay, first thing that you have to put focus upon is a question. Okay, so this you should prepare on your own. For example, you have written, say, cricket or whatever you have written. This template should be applicable on every question. So first question you should ask, why you do that? For example, you say I got one merit scholarship. Why you do that? Means how you got it. Okay, thoda idhar udhar ho raha hai, but how you got it. Okay, once why you done, what led to? For example, you said, sir, it's given to the people, those who have attended all the semesters as a first position. Okay. So why you maintained that legacy? What led you to? Sir, 3 baar aaya, then I have to maintain the legacy. People were looking me as a topper only. Then you have to perform. What led to? Suppose you say I swim. What led you to swimming? Philosophically, you have to prepare like this. Then you will say what learning you got. For example, you said that I am a chief coordinator. So what learning you had it from as a chief coordinator? Now it open in the two sides. As an individual, for example, as a chief coordinator, I got to know how to interact with the people senior to me. Okay, that can be a case. But at organizational level, what helped? For example, you got to know formal communication. Okay, so this is actually, for example, you do swimming. Sir, my stamina has increased. Okay, but how it is going to help you as a swimmer? As a IAS officer, how? So you say, sir, I do underwater swimming, then I do swimming under a lot of pressure. So I have started to know that, sir, if you have to perform good under pressure as well. So swimming has taught me to perform under pressure. And sir, being an IAS officer, you are always under pressure to perform, to justify the aspirations of the people. So this is how you relate your hobby to your answers, and it looks genuine. I'm not here to teach you real baji. I'm just amazed. Like people are doing the DAF and all, and they all have the experience of the real baji. So beware of the same. Just look at it where you are wasting your time, where you are not. This is what I will be suggesting. Okay, so see what impact it had on you. So you say I do mandala art. What impact? How it transformed you? Ask these 4 or 5 questions on every entry. Suppose you have written only playing football, how it transformed you as an individual. What learnings you had as an institutional level, how it going to help you. So answer these 5-6 questions for every entry that you put over. Right now it's at section 20. That's the old format of the DAF. Okay, every entry of section 20 you have to prepare like this. This is what I will be suggesting. I call you all will be doing this when you self date. See, in the UPSC interview, self dating is necessary. You don't have to भूल जाओ ना थोड़े अपने पार्टनर्स को थोड़े दिनों के लिए. Do self dating. Self dating is self introspection. Go and sit with your favorite drink. Not obviously दारू नहीं है ना, coffee, milk, whatever it is, charge, whatever you like. I used to sit with my black coffee, my favorite color and favorite coffee as well. Okay, so black coffee. I just क्या किया यार जीवन में, अच्छा हाँ ठीक है. You should do this exercise before filling your DAF as well. That I tried to do with you guys. If you remember when I interacted और जीवन में क्या किया है. This is how you have to prepare. Okay. Then apart from it, cadre, if you are having some apprehensions like zero and all, then you should why you are leaving this cadre, why you are preferring this cadre. These questions are generally being asked by the mock board, not by the UPSC actual board. This is what I will be suggesting you. Okay, fair enough. These services and all. I'll just give you a set of 3 questions. Okay, this you have to prepare. Everyone was asking me, sir, what to do right now. I'll just say 3 things. First question, why civil services? Why you want to be in the civil services? Simple. Why civil services? Second question goes, why IAS, IPS or IFS or IRS? Whatever your first preference is, prepare it. Why? Third thing that I will say, introduce yourself. Introduce yourself. Okay, and I will be suggesting if you are introducing yourself, try to end it with your hobbies, because whatever say you in the last, whatever you say in the last, it have a memory, and generally board ask the question from the last thing that you have said. This is what I will be suggesting. Okay, so on this note, a short video for all of you. I'll say start preparing DAF. Now I will be talking to you individualized format. Okay, so those who have chosen 1-to-1, then it means I will be sitting with you twice. First I will how to prepare DAF, general things I have already did. Then I will talk about your things once you submit the DAF. Then one final mock. This is what I am supposed to do. Okay, chalo then, bye bye, take care, all the best.